I'm back. I missed you guys. Back for my big fat fabulous life. I missed 2 episodes, so I'm going to just kind of cram them in here. Life has been crazy. It's still going to be crazy this week till we get all the New Year's orders out. And then life should calm back down. Yay! Anyway, let's get back to my big fat fabulous life. This video is just my opinions and should not be construed as facts. So, I think the biggest thing I missed on the previous episode was Chase, the big baby, crying tears for himself, yet never shed a tear when him and Whitney met face to face. Huh. He doesn't have any problem crying for himself that people were mean to him on the internet, though. Seemed to me like when they met face to face, he was trying to cry but just couldn't produce the tears. So yeah, that bothered me a lot. And I see your comments. I know you're all still saying that, not all, but some of you are still saying this was a fake romance and he was just paid to be your boyfriend for the show. I still don't believe it. Maybe he wasn't all the way in it. Maybe he had ulterior motives. I could buy that. But you will never convince me this wasn't real to Whitney. Because those tears she cried on the other episode that made me cry were real. That was not acting. I just don't think it was. But, we all got our own opinions, and that's fine, too. I wanted to post this picture off her Instagram. This is her latest picture. She looks stunning. So pretty. But she looks like she's lost weight to me. What do you guys think? I noticed on her Instagram she's not posting any full body shots. I'm sure if she's lost weight, she can't show it until the next show tapes. So, I wonder. Anyway, she also did this Instagram where I just thought this was so great, and I wish I had known sooner I would have helped out. She did an Instagram handing out $20 to a bunch of people that needed help. And no questions asked. You didn't have to tell her why you needed it. Just if you needed it, you commented, and she sent you $20. So I think she did that with a couple hundred people. That's the way to do it. See, that's the way I like to do things. No strings attached. If you're going to give from your heart. Don't ask questions. Don't ask what they want it for. You just give or you don't. So kudos to you, Whitney. I love seeing that on her Instagram. She doesn't post much on Twitter, so if you want to follow her, I would follow her Instagram for sure. So this episode, Lenny happens to come back around. I don't know, you guys. That seemed really contrived. That did not seem real to me. I don't think that was reality. I think that was a setup just to add something to the show. Like I said, they got to have something to tape, and I'm sure quarantine made it hard. So Lenny comes by. What an awkward scene that was with her coming down the stairs and him being like, yeah, I just happened to be in the neighborhood. But then, we get into the whole thing with her and Buddy. I know so many of you want her and Buddy to get back together. I don't think that will ever happen. And I know she seems a little jealous in this episode. They redid their marriage contract, which kind of disappointed me. For a minute, I thought, when Buddy brought up the marriage contract, I thought, they're gonna get married. Just be like, we're together, let's do it. But no, he redid it for years in the future. So that was kind of a drag. So then he spills the beans that he has a girlfriend. And she seems really upset by it. Now, I do think maybe Whitney's got a thing for Buddy, but I've said this before, and I don't at all mean this in a mean way. But y'all know, several years ago, I think it was on one of the reunion shows or whatever they call them for this show, and Buddy said that he is not physically attracted to her. Now, that's what he said. So if he's not, they're never going to be together. That's just the way it goes. You can be really good friends with somebody and love them, but not love them romantically. And I think that's the problem here. I think Whitney would jump at the chance to be with him. But, if he's not physically attracted to her, it's just never going to work. So that's why I've always said in the comments, I don't think that's ever going to happen. Because when he said that a couple years ago, I was like, okay, well, that's never going to happen then. And, no fault of his. You're attracted to who you're attracted to. That's just the way it is. Now, he does act a little bit jealous when Lenny comes around. But I think we take it as jealousy when he's more protective of her. I think he's protective of her like he would be a sister. And I think sometimes it comes off as jealous when it's protective. That's my feeling. I think he's an awesome friend to her. I think, him moving in with her to get her through the panic attacks and get her through the breakup. What a great friend to have. I would love to have a friend like that. And so I don't think people should pick on Buddy so much. I mean, he's got his faults. We all do. But he is a great friend to her. There is no doubt. This episode was just so strange. I don't know. So much of it seemed contrived and a little awkward. And, the whole thing with him telling her about his girlfriend and them saying he moves too fast, but this is what Buddy always does. So why is anybody surprised, right? And then the whole lake house seems awkward. I don't know. This whole episode was awkward. I just think they were a mess trying to film something because of the quarantine. But then we come to the end, and now Ryan's calling, and he wants to come by. Now, y'all know how I feel about Ryan. I didn't even put his picture in here. That's how I feel about him. I think he was using Whitney the whole time. Absolutely he was. And I think, thank goodness, she caught on. I think she tried to make it an amicable split up with him when they split up the business. But I think it probably occurred to her that he was using her. I'm sorry, I just can't stand Ryan, and I can't wait for him to be off the show. Another thing I thought was odd was they never said who Tal's boyfriend was. I guess that's his boyfriend at the lake house. I don't get it. Did I just miss it? Did they say something about it? I feel like something's missing. Maybe I missed it. It's been kind of crazy the last couple weeks, but I don't remember them. He just appears with Tal, but they never really say who he is, what he is. Is he friend, boyfriend? Y'all let me know down in the comments because I was so confused about that. But anyway, I guess we'll find out next week what happens when Ryan comes out. Just like him to invite himself, huh? She should have told him no. None of her friends like him. And see, I think that's why Buddy never liked him, because again, he's protective of her. And he always knew Ryan wasn't being sincere. I think Buddy always knew that. Well, I think pretty much most of her friends knew that. And that's why they just never meshed. But that's it for this week. And hopefully I'll get this new episode coming up on time. Sorry, guys. It's just been so crazy. Hope you all had a great Christmas. Hope you all have a fabulous New Year. I'm going to go live sometime in the next couple days. I just have to see how work goes. But watch for that. Hopefully you guys will be able to see it. Sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, have a great evening.